Alright, for this particular lab, lab 10A, looking at local variables, we'll take a look at the steps here. So we're going to create a function called calc area circle that takes the radius of the circle as a parameter. Inside the function, we'll calculate the area of the circle by utilizing a formula of area equals math pi times radius r squared. And then we're going to print the calculated area with the function rounded out to 2 decimal points. We're going to use the module, a library, for the value of pi. And then we're going to, on the outside of the circle function, we're going to create a prompt to enter the radius. So this prompt is going to be separate from the actual code that's going to be in the header. So let's start out with this one here. I already got a couple things set up. So as you can see, if we run the code right now, all it is just printing out the header. There's nothing else there. So let me clear the screen and let's take a look at the code. So underneath here, if we look at the objectives, we want to prompt the user to enter a radius and then have the information outputted back and calculate the area of the circle. The area of the circle, again, is going to be a separate function. So what we're going to do is we're going to prompt the user, and once again we're telling the user to input a number, and it's going to be an integer value. Alright, then our next line is going to be to display what the user has entered. And then from there, we're going to utilize the function, and we're calling a new function here called calc area circle, and we're going to be passing this particular variable that the user has entered, and we're going to create a new function right up here. And that will start out with this. So we're declaring a function, and real quick, this is our function name, which we're calling from here. This variable that we are utilizing is getting passed here, and the keyword, well, I shouldn't say keyword radius, but the variable radius then is going to be a local variable for this particular function as we continue on with our syntax. So our next line then is going to be a mathematical function. And what's going on with this particular component is basically math pi times radius times 2, or basically to the power of 2. So this is our exponential value. And math pi over here is the reason why we had this thing imported. We're utilizing some functions of math here to get our value of pi. And then our next line is going to be to display the area, the calculated area. And one thing that you'll notice here that I'm utilizing yet another term here called round. And what that is doing then is I'm taking our variable here of area and I'm rounding it to basically 2 decimal points. Let's go ahead and take a look at the syntax of the code, and we'll run it. So enter radius 4, we get the output, and that is our program. So that is it.